Whether they're also superstars of the WWE ring or have made their names elsewhere, the wives and girlfriends of the top male stars on SmackDown have plenty to brag about themselves. With or without a championship, Cody Rhodes is arguably the top star in all of WWE, and his wife Brandi Rhodes has been with him through all the ups and downs of his career. The two started dating in 2011 and got engaged in November 2012. They tied the knot in Atlanta in September 2013. Brandi was working as a ring announcer under the name Eden Styles at the time, and Cody was coming up on his career low point, his run as Stardust. After years of frustration, Cody left WWE in the summer of 2016 for a run on the Indies and in Japan. Brandi went along with him and helped in the creation of AEW in 2019. She served as the company's chief brand officer. She also served as an in-ring talent and manager. Both Cody and Brandi left AEW in early 2022. Cody soon started his run at the top in WWE, while Brandi has largely stayed off-screen outside of a few sporadic appearances. When she's not on the road with her husband, Brandi runs a yoga and wellness center, Naked Mind Yoga.
I'm just overwhelmed at how, not what we've built here, but her commitment to it.
The couple has one child together, a daughter named Liberty, who was born in June 2021. Though Cody sometimes talks about Liberty in promos, the couple mostly keeps their daughter out of the limelight. The woman who sits with the tribal chief at the head of the table is Galena Becker. Becker and Roman Reigns met as students at Georgia Tech in the mid-2000s. Roman was playing football at the time, and Becker was studying for a business degree. Becker went on to become a fitness model, and they welcomed their first child, a daughter, in 2007. Roman and Becker married in December 2014. They expanded their family in November 2016 with twin boys, then with another set of twins in 2020. Becker has been with Roman through it all, including his battles with leukemia, the end of his football career, his 2010 arrest, and his bumpy road to the top of WWE. Despite Reigns' growing stardom outside of WWE, Becker has largely remained out of the spotlight alongside their children. John Cena dated fellow WWE superstar Nikki Bella for nearly 6 years, with much of their relationship being documented on the E! reality series Total Divas. It culminated with an in-ring proposal at WrestleMania 33 in 2017, but by the following year they had broken up. By early 2019, Cena started dating engineer Shea Shariatzadeh. The two met while Cena was filming the movie Playing with Fire in Vancouver.
It was truly like a happy accident, and we immediately had an attractive spark.
The couple kept their relationship quiet until they were seen together on the red carpet at the film's premiere. Shariatzadeh was working as a product manager at an enterprise software company when she met Cena. The pair quietly tied the knot in October 2020 at a courthouse in Tampa, Florida. In July 2022, they had another quiet ceremony with friends and family and celebrated in Vancouver while Cena was filming the second season of Peacemaker. Shariatzadeh has not been seen on WWE programming even as Cena continues his retirement tour. If you've kept up with Randy Orton's career, it was pretty surprising to hear the former Wild Man tell John Cena to grow up and have some kids of his own in the build to the longtime rivals match at Backlash 2025. But it just goes to show how much Orton himself has matured and settled down since meeting his second wife, Kim Orton. The two met at a WWE event in 2012 where Kim was in attendance with her children from a previous relationship. Kim was a huge fan of Randy's. He spotted her in the crowd and approached her. They started dating, and Orton proposed to her in July 2015 while on vacation in Bora Bora. They wed in Las Vegas that November. They have a loving blended family, which includes Randy's daughter from his first marriage and Kim's 3 sons. Their 5th child and first together, Brooklyn, was born in November 2016. Kim often joins Randy at WWE events and owns a clothing brand called Slither, playing off Orton's nickname, the Viper. WWE fans have seen Drew McIntyre's wife, Caitlyn Fronapfel, when she has passed McIntyre his phone for his last 2 viral WrestleMania moments, but usually Fronapfel is a private person. She and McIntyre met at a dive bar in Tampa, Florida in 2013. They got married in December 2016. McIntyre revealed on the Cheap Heat podcast in July 2023 that his wife had never watched wrestling until they started dating.
Well, she appreciates it now, and appreciates the hard work that goes in, but she's still not a regular viewer of the show.
Still, McIntyre has credited Fronapfel with helping him return to WWE. They created a Drew McIntyre 2.0 mission statement following his first departure from the company. Fronapfel has been beside McIntyre through the loss of his mother and major injuries, as well as his triumphs, including his WWE comeback in 2017 and first world title win at WrestleMania 36. The couple doesn't have any children, but they are cat parents. Years before he made his way to WWE in 2014, Kevin Owens, then known as Kevin Steen, was married to his wife, Karina Lammer. They've been married since 2007, having met on MySpace. Owens revealed on WWE YouTube show Superstar Inc. that the pair got matching K tattoos just a month after meeting. They have a son named Owen and a daughter named Elodie. Owen is named after Owen Hart, and both Owens inspired Kevin's eventual name choice in WWE. Owen was briefly involved in a storyline when he was just 6 months old in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Now AEW commentator Excalibur called him ugly, so Kevin hit him with 3 package pile drivers before placing his son on Excalibur for the pin. Lammer has a public Instagram account where she posts about fashion, travel, and beauty, but keeps the lives of her kids and her relationship with her husband private. Based on his Instagram account, LA Knight has been in a long-term relationship with former bodybuilder Michelle Yavola since 2018. Even with his flashy on-screen character, Knight tends to keep his personal life quiet, but Yavola did attend the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame ceremony with him. Yavola shared an image of the pair on the red carpet before the ceremony on her personal Instagram and said they finally made it happen. She wrote that despite Knight losing his championship, he was still a champion in her eyes. Before she began dating Knight, Yavola won 5th place at the Baltimore Gladiator in 2016 and placed 3rd at the competition the following year. She remains active on social media and shares photos of herself active in the gym and on other adventures. She's also the owner of 2 dogs who have their own Instagram account. Solo Sikoa and wife Almia Williams married in 2023. They initially met in college at Dickinson State University in North Dakota. Sikoa played football, Williams studied business. After she graduated, Williams worked for Hampton Hotel and Suites as Sikoa started his professional wrestling journey. They got engaged in 2020 but waited to marry until after the COVID-19 pandemic. Sikoa wrote in the caption of an Instagram post from their wedding, "You're forever my blessing." The couple has 2 sons born in 2018 and 2021. They tend to keep the details of their life together private, but Sikoa wished his firstborn a happy 4th birthday on his Instagram. One half of the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, married his partner Grace Russo in 2024. While Dawkins is out on the road with WWE, Russo holds things down at home as an assistant principal at Seminole County Public Schools in Florida. Dawkins shared the news of their marriage on social media in what looked like a very casual backyard ceremony with family and friends in June 2024. The other Street Profit, Montez Ford, served as the officiant. Dawkins shared photos of the celebration with the caption, "Made it official, fam," with the hashtag Married Life. Ford also shared photos of the wedding and wrote about how honored he was to officiate. Dawkins and Russo welcomed their 2nd child, a daughter, in September 2024. Dawkins and Russo also welcomed a son in 2020, who can be seen in their backyard wedding photos. It's definitely no secret that Montez Ford is married to one of the biggest women's stars in WWE, Bianca Belair. They even starred in a reality television series on Hulu called Love in WWE, Bianca and Montez, which debuted on the service in February 2024. They met and began dating in 2016, while they both were already with WWE. According to Belair, they bumped into each other during a night out, and she was immediately attracted to her future husband.
My very first time seeing him, I told my friend, I was like, keep him away from me. That is a beautiful man.
Yes.
There were clearly some nerves at play. She accidentally gave him the wrong number. Ford proposed in 2017 on a vacation to the Grand Canyon, and they married in 2018. Belair is stepmother to Ford's 2 children from a previous relationship. Belair and Ford renewed their vows in a chapel on the Las Vegas Strip 5 years after their initial nuptials. They keep Ford's children, Liam and Morgan, out of the spotlight. While Belair doesn't yet have biological children of her own, she revealed she and her husband have frozen embryos to become parents down the road. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae are both on the SmackDown roster, but their relationship predates their time in WWE. They met at a PWG show and went on their first date while both working for an indie promotion in Illinois.
We snuck away to a Subway outside of the hotel.
To eat the Triple H meal?
To eat the Triple H meal.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
Comes full circle.
They got engaged in January 2016 and were wed in September the same year at the Grand Californian Hotel at Disneyland. Gargano and LeRae welcomed their first and currently only child, a son named Quill, in February 2022. The pair announced his birth on X and shared a photo of him in the hospital alongside a Rocket Raccoon plush and a Guardians of the Galaxy comic. Quill's name is a nod to the Marvel character Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord. Gargano and LeRae's careers in WWE have been linked for years. They reunited on SmackDown in May 2025 when LeRae showed up to help Gargano's tag partner, Tommaso Ciampa, get a singles victory. Tommaso Ciampa has always been supported in his career by his wife, Jessie Ward. Ward is a retired professional wrestler herself, having appeared on the reality show Tough Enough in 2002. She left the show due to health issues, but stayed on behind the scenes to work as a stage manager on the show. She also worked for TNA from 2004 to 2007. Ward went on to produce shows for the Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, and more. Now AEW star Samoa Joe introduced Ward and Ciampa. The couple wed in 2013 when Ciampa was still working in Ring of Honor. They have one child together, a daughter named Willow. Ciampa often shares photos of her on his Instagram account. Ciampa generally keeps his personal life private, but he does sometimes share photos of family trips to Orlando's various theme parks. Another pair of married wrestlers with a reality show, Mike "The Miz" Mizanin and Maryse, first met in 2006 when she auditioned for WWE's Diva Search, and he was a judge. They went on their first date a year later and got married in February 2014 in a fairy tale ceremony in the Bahamas with just under 100 guests in attendance. WWE released Maryse in October 2011, but she came back in 2016 to join her husband in various feuds. The biggest one was probably with John Cena and Nikki Bella, which climaxed with a mixed tag match at WrestleMania 33. She also briefly joined the cast of Total Divas. The couple's reality show, Ms. and Mrs., started in 2018. The show followed their lives, including becoming parents to 2 daughters, to a big move from Los Angeles to Austin, Texas. In March 2024, Miz stood by his wife as she underwent a full hysterectomy after months of health issues. Aleister Black met his wife, fellow WWE star Zelina Vega, in NXT in 2016. Black had made his way to WWE from the indie circuit in Europe, while Vega, after an indie run of her own, was getting started in WWE as a manager for Andrade. Vega has explained she was initially physically attracted to Black, but said he was sweet and funny when she got to know him. They initially kept their relationship quiet, but went public in 2018, getting married later that year. Vega got released from her WWE contract in 2020, while Black got released in 2021. Vega returned to WWE in July 2021, while Black spent almost 4 years working in AEW. Vega explained in an interview with Seconds Out that while working for different companies, the couple prioritized their time together when they were at home with their cats. She said they had built their dream house, and anytime they were together, they put away their phones. Black's WWE return, where he confronted The Miz and Carmelo Hayes in the ring, happened the same night Vega won the Women's United States Championship from Chelsea Green.